My name is Kitso Lesedi. I'm the founder and the CEO of Kitso Lesedi Community Development. It started many years ago when I first arrived in Gauteng, coming from Northwest, especially in Mafike, where I never saw people lying in the street, and I was amazed to see people in the street, and I didn't understand why people are living in the street. Then I took it upon myself weekends when I'm not working. I would go around and ask, why are you in the street? How can I assist? And then I started cooking for them and go to the street with food like soup or some Saturday I would sit with them and just hear different stories why people like the street. And then I've done that probably for a year, and then the following year I then registered the NGO. After registering it, I continued to work from my home and with my daughter and my helper that were cooking for these people. And then while I was still working, I would go to the street early in the morning to give them soup, especially when it's winter, and then I would then later cook, sample something. And I was doing all this from my pocket and also asking friends to donate clothes to give them when I see people that are wearing clothes that are dirty or torn. So I will bring those clothes to them. And it went on like that until after 2 or 3 years, then we managed to get a house through the city of Tshwane. We went to the municipality, explaining the work that we are doing, and then looking for a place. And then we found this house. We started to work from this house. We started with one auxiliary worker. When we started to have now structure as an organization. And then after a year, then we started to have one social worker, one social auxiliary, and then it went on growing. And then I was approached by UNISA to bring their final year students to come and do practicals here. That's how it started. And these students will work here for a year. When they graduate, they don't have a job, then they will come back into Kitso Lesedi to serve and become volunteers. So most of my social workers, they started as volunteers into Kitso Lesedi. Today I can tell you that I've got 5 social workers that are paid, fully paid, and 5 auxiliary workers that are fully paid. And we still have students and we still have volunteers, those that have graduated and they don't have work. They are still here, and we manage to give them the stipend while they are serving. When we are doing our intervention, we manage to know why is this person in the street and how do we tackle it when we go back to the family. So that process keeps on going on and on and on. And we are planning to make sure that we even teach the community where these people are coming from about these drugs, and also with parenting skills.
My name is Selina Mahlangu. I'm the social worker and the manager here at Kitso Lesedi. I started here at Kitso Lesedi in 2016. I started by volunteering my services as a qualified social worker, and then the opportunity came. That's where I was absorbed as a social worker, working and then being on the payroll. So our services is social services and the feeding scheme, and the programs, we have 4 programs, which is training and transferring of soft skill, drug and substance abuse, health management, and the family reunification. So the work that we do, we have a team of social workers, social auxiliary workers, and the volunteering. And then we also have the 4th year students from UNISA who are coming to do their 4th year practical. And then we supervise them and assist with the work that they're doing. Okay. When I came here at Kitso Lesedi, I was volunteering, and then now I'm supervising a team of social workers and social auxiliary workers with the work that they're doing.
My name is Pitsefu, a social worker here at Kitso Lesedi. I'm heading the program called Drug and Substance Abuse. Amongst our programs, we have family reunification, whereby we reunite our beneficiaries with their families. We have health management, where we refer our beneficiaries to local clinics, hospitals. Those who relapse from their chronic medication, we assist them to get back to their medication, as some of our beneficiaries, they are undocumented and they struggle to open files at hospitals. That's where we interact.
This work it's very much fulfilling. Especially when I start to see people reconciling with their families. When we are able to reach out to the affected family, it's very much fulfilling. And I always say to the beneficiaries, especially those that are hesitant to go back home, to say, even if you don't go home, let us just know where you come from. If you are sick or your mother has passed on, your family has passed on, we're able to intervene and assist you. And another thing, we are giving them the best food, because I believe that instead of, if they can't get help from the rehabilitation, the way we give them the service and the way we serve them with good food, it has changed so much that they feel important and they feel welcome into the mainstream.